All right, now I'm ready.
I am leaving Bishojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by Bishojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Vishojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Vishojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join Vishojo, and it was through Vishojo that I was able to grow into the Ironmouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join Vishojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no
Guess what
hours,
time it is?
no expectations. It was all up to
I don't know, just
me,
Foxy
and
saying,
due to
guess
the
what
fact
time
that
it is?
I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately decided to join Vishojo. It really.
Do you want to see this version or the Tectone version? Because he has a lot more information on this.
Yeah, well, it would be good just to watch it baseline first, and then we can go for Tectone.
Right.
I just want to see the
Pains
baseline
me
and
that
just,
I am
Yeah.
unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure
Guess what
and a
time
lot
it is?
of stress on
Gosh
me.
darn it, Shih Tzu.
No, that's a lie right there. The company doesn't
Hey,
really
I'm
need
banana
you.
bread.
You're not done.
Huh?
The company, I said that's a lie. The company doesn't really need like she's not the face of Bishoda.
Well, no, she
Like
became the
it's a yes and no kind of
yeah.
answer.
I mean, it's a yes or no. Yes and no. But literally, she became the face of the company. Like, if you say VShojo, the first thing you think of, if you know VTubers,
No,
is
no,
Iron
no.
Mouse.
What I mean by like kind of like
Mm.
it's in the way of if she wanted to quit, she get guilt trip, and then for kind of forced to stay.
Yeah.
They did the M word on her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the M word is?
I'm not sure.
Okay, think of what I just said about it.
Yeah.
What starts with
M word.
what starts with that involves saying something to them to make them stay, and saying that hey, we need you and all that.
Oh, what manipulation?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Also, manipulation. That word has become. It's like it's almost as bad as swearing or something like that nowadays.
that's crazy. People let words
Because
have too much.
part of it, at least part of it, is like people taking that out of context. Oh, like it's like people making up lies about Tectone, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
But anyway,
To
I
the
mean, yeah,
point
she
where
worked
I
herself
felt
to being the face
guilt
of the
trip
company. It's like,
into signing. I felt
yep.
responsible
What
for
did I say?
everybody.
You got guilt trip
I
to
felt
signing.
responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody
Mm-hmm.
and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me. And I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life. So, one amazing thing for me was the fact that Vishojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information. So, that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through
pause it
Tiltify
for a
at
second.
events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction.
Yeah, if you go to their site, they if you go to the Immune Deficiency Foundation site, they have an entire page dedicated to Connor and Ironmouse because of how much money they've raised and that they are basically the most the most like important entities to the foundation because of how much money that have raised for the foundation. Like they have a whole entire dedicated thing to just Ironmouse and Connor. Which I think is great. That's your back. You fell asleep for a second. Dang, Maroon. Also, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good one. All right, you can continue.
And other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following 2 subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, We raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required Vishojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked Vishojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, Vishojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from Vishojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay.
I don't think you need
Bye-bye.
to be sorry. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest. I don't think you need to.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't need to be sorry, but how big her existence is like, everything she does
Oh no.
causes massive tsunami waves
Yeah.
in the VTuber world. Like,
Yeah.
that's how big of an influence Ironmouse is. I like, all of this really is just like a supernova
A YouTube
Yeah.
going
video. Like,
off.
comment, subscribe to me. Turn the bell on for all
But
notifications. This will
but,
not be the end of it. This is just the beginning. I
Yeah.
shit you not.
pause it for a
Iron Mouse
second.
is
Like, speaking of the donation thing, it has been reposted and reposted to hell and back again by everyone. And there's even screenshots where VTube Studio, VGen, like the companies of VTube Studio, VGen, and other big companies have all donated $10,000 because there's a Tiltify link and everything to don't like. I'm sure it's the same link that's in the description of her video there. Um, yeah, a lot of companies have some of the top donors and such have donated $10,000. It's just a long list of just 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, and it's really heartwarming to see. Anyways,
Leffy Shoujo. Now, I will be 100%. I have known the things that Vishojo has been doing behind the scenes for around 15 to 16 months. Unfortunately, legally, I am not obligated to be allowed to talk about it. I try to warn people with vague language and vague terminology to let people know what's actually going on because I am not allowed to speak my mind. I have also been asked to not talk about certain things. But trust me, since a certain 3 members left way back in the day, I know everything that's been going on even before all of that. Yes, I have been trying to warn people about Vishojo, but every single fucking time, the world just makes it so goddamn hard to just take my fucking word. I don't know when you guys think that I have this reputation for lying, and you guys make it, not everybody, but some of the people are always like, nah, it's not like that. Nah, it's not like that. I don't know when you think I've missed. I don't know when you think I've been wrong about this shit, but I have warned so many people about so many companies, about so many creators. But this Vishoja one, my God, the pushback I received on this one was fucking insane, to where I literally just gave up. And I said, okay, well, let's just wait and see. Well, congrats, guys. We've waited and we have now seen. So, do I have your attention now? I'm going to let you guys know the things that you guys are about to find out. There is even worse shit. Unfortunately, I am not allowed to say. But I would like to tell you, I do not support Vishojo at all. I haven't in nearly 2 years, and there is a reason.
oh yeah,
Why
there
I,
is
at a
even worse.
point,
There's a
was
lot of bad
considering
stuff.
making a
Yeah, like even worse
sorority
than the
that I was
money stuff.
slightly affiliated
There's
with
Yeah.
to
people,
finally get the
people, staff that
representation
was
and
like
the fair treatment of VTubers. Because guys,
leaking
there's
the real identities and such of the VTubers and such, and pictures and everything, and just the actual identities and such, and being creepotastic on some of the VTubers. Wasn't said specifically who, but yeah, it gets even worse.
Yeah.
treated like shit. They are. VTubers are treated like shit, and it makes me fucking sick. I have been warning people since a advertisement deal 3.5 years ago because corporations understand how gullible and how easily influenceable VTubers are when the same VTuber who had the same concurrent viewership as I had on Twitch got paid a deal $500 for 2 years when me at the same CCV was paid $12,000 for 2 years. I got paid, I shit you not, $250,000 when they got paid roughly $12K because they know these VTubers don't talk. because they know these VTubers won't talk about business, because they know these VTubers won't talk about drama, won't talk about money,
Hey,
they
my
won't
guy.
talk about shit, because in this VTubing space,
Welcome
the
to the
reason why so
discussion.
many VTubers get fucked over is because everybody is afraid to talk about anything. They will cast you out if you have any drama, and if you talk about money, you're seen as a fucking a scam artist. If you talk about collabs or
Yeah.
things that you should look out for, they all of a sudden think you're a cloud chaser. It's so hard
Yep.
to talk about anything in this VTubing space, which leads these creators to get abused and manipulated by these corporations. Guys, corporations are not your friends. There is no VTubing, there is no good VTubing org. And I stand on that, and I've been saying that shit for nearly 2 years. And guys, guess what?
The only one that's close to being good,
It's time for
like,
you all
actually
to become enlightened.
close to being
And I
good
promise
is
you,
Phase
once
Connect.
again, you are going to want
But
to
I really
subscribe to
wonder
me,
what
as
skeletons
well
are
as
hiding behind Phase
subscribe to
Connect.
Ironmouse.
Hmm.
Support her original video. Support the charity foundation. Okay? This is about to get very uncomfortable. Turn the bell on for all notifications on my channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. Over the next couple days and the next couple weeks, I'm letting you know there's going to be a domino effect. Be ready for it. I'm hoping you
A
will take my
huge
word
domino
for it
effect.
and prepare, because we're going to be seeing a lot of people finally being comfortable with breaking their silence. So, shall we get into this? We shall. Go ahead, Ironmouse. Let's get into it. This is very sad, by the way. This is very sad.
It is very,
I've only watched about a minute of this so far, but I'm glad
you can
that a lot
tell
of the
she's
topics
trying
that I was
to
waiting
hold
to
back
talk
from
about are
just
talked about. Let's get into
crying.
it. Here we go.
I am leaving Bishojo.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of
Yep,
months,
she quit.
I have been
Same guy.
misled by Bishojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that
You know,
I am
tonight's
owed
not your usually
a
programmed
significant
stream.
amount of funds,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from Shoujo.
Scamming charity of $500,000. Oh, but Tectone, you're wrong about VShojo. Oh, but Tectone, no, they're one of the good ones. No, they're not. This is about to become a domino effect. You are about to see a lot more people leave VShojo. Guys, I've been warning you. I really hate
I mean,
to
all of
say
them
I
have
told
already
you so,
removed
but the
VShojo
chip
from their
on my
name.
shoulder is the size
How much?
of a fucking boulder,
$500,000.
because I wish more people would have listened to me when I warned of this. However, I understand the hesitancy because I'm a pretty brash fucking guy. This is the reason why so many people want to silence me, because they know what I know and they fucking want me to shut the fuck up so bad. Guys,
Yeah, $500,000. 500,000 is
$500,000
$500,000.
from charity. This isn't a Zentreya. This isn't a Kason. This is Ironmouse. This isn't a Haruya. This is the face of VShojo. VShojo
Honestly,
does not make the
like,
streamers. The streamers
pause it for a
make
second.
VShojo. And that's the
Not only, like, here, and I kind of said it a little bit. Not only is Ironmouse, like, the poster child, the face of VShojo, Ironmouse is the face of VTubing.
Yeah.
She is the face of VTubing. People have said and equated her to being the Markiplier of VTubing and such. And I will say, yeah, because, you know, everyone knows Markiplier now. You know, Markiplier is the one true man that has stayed true and is just still going and enjoying himself and everything in the YouTube sphere and making Let's Plays and fun content and everything. Yeah, Ironmouse is the Markiplier of VTubing, but I think even now it goes beyond that, just because of the fact that VTubing in itself is a much broader aspect than just YouTube and, say, a content creator like Markiplier. Not the man PewDiePie. Well, here's the thing. PewDiePie, and this can be debated up and down. PewDiePie had a lot of roller coaster moments, up and down and such, where all the internet wanted to nuke him, but then the internet liked him, and then he changed to do all other stuff. The meme review, or well, though Jack kind of played a bit on the meme review from PewDiePie, and so PewDiePie has been on this huge roller coaster, and then he retired,
I mean, he reached
and then
endgame.
PewDiePie,
PewDiePie reached
huh?
endgame.
PewDiePie reached endgame. He got married. He has a family. He retired.
He's done. He doesn't need to keep it up anymore on YouTube, really.
Yeah, he doesn't need to keep it up anymore. Yeah, he made it. He won the game pretty much. But there was so much controversy surrounding PewDiePie and such. And I never really liked PewDiePie all that much, but I can recognize how much of an impact he had on just YouTube itself and content creation and so on and so forth. But something that isn't really Dan TDM. Yeah, I think there's a handful of controversy surrounding Dan TDM too. But one man that has had probably the least amount of controversy surrounding him as a content creator and primarily YouTuber is Markiplier. Seriously, dude has kids? Yeah, I know he has kids. There's been some stuff there's
Yeah.
been stuff that's been hurled at Dan TDM. There's been some stuff. I've seen it in circulation. Now, whether half of it is true, that's anyone's guess, and I never really paid much in the mind to look into it because, to be fair, I couldn't really care less. But yeah. So really, Ironmouse is, the Markiplier of YouTubing, but even more so. Sunday, I don't know those two. Those two I don't know. But anyways,
I need to.
you can keep
Hold
going.
on. I need to find something now. Hold on.
You need to find something now.
Hold on. Give me a moment.
But yeah, I should have said at the beginning of the stream, this is not your regularly scrambled. Yeah, your regularly scrambled stream. No. Yeah, because all my streams are completely scrambled. No, this is not your regularly scheduled stream. Your regular scheduled programming. This is very different. This is very going to be very discussion heavy and such.
I know we're going sidetracked, but speaking about Markiplier,
the golden rule still applies. You still need to treat people the way that you want to be treated. And you're seeing it less and less these days. Because
That's so
people
true.
have an automatic tendency to assume that if someone is disagreeing with someone, they are their enemy, and they're inherently bad, and they should be fought. But you can disagree with someone and still respect them.
Yep.
Exactly.
You can even hate someone. You can hate and abhor their actions. They're doing terrible things, and they need to be hated. But you
can still
need
respect
to treat them with respect.
Because the moment you remove respect,
And you may even be thinking, like, how can you do that? That's not possible. If they're a terrible person, they deserve to be treated unfairly. And that's not the way that I want to live.
Now, if somebody sucks, I'm gonna fucking bully the fuck out of them, to be honest. That being said, I agree. Like, me and my chat, we disagree all the time. They say that their mother isn't fuckable. I disagree, yet I still love them with my whole heart. Nux got a hot take on you. Nux hot take on Tectone streams.
So I have a really hot take, all right? But don't tell Tectone, okay? I have a hot take, don't tell Tectone. You know what?
Okay.
Fuck it, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna say it. I have a hot take, all right? My hot take is Tectone's streams are more entertaining than mine, but my videos are more entertaining than his.
Yes.
Not trying to be controversial, I'm just trying to be unbiased.
Sure.
I'm unbiased here. Just gonna be unbiased.
Yeah, but the reason why that is, Nux, is you only make 1 a day. I make 5 a day. Right? There's a little bit drop in quality there. But yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Well. Yeah, it's not a hot take. That's just
But
common knowledge, man. I love Nux's videos. I watch that shit off
yeah,
stream.
the
All right,
moment
cool.
you don't respect anyone, including your enemies, that's the moment you lose. Because it's so often that the people that have the worst downfalls, that it's like, man, how did we lose? Where did we not see this coming? Is because you stopped respecting even your enemies. That's how so many wars have been lost, so many everything has been lost, because you stopped respecting them. If you don't respect your enemy, then you underestimate them and they will use that to their advantage.
Yeah.
The bottom
Respect
line.
is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Just like OTK. This isn't an S fan. This isn't a seer. Okay? This isn't a Tectone. This was an Asmongold. Ironmouse to Vishojo is what Asmongold is to fucking OTK, is what Kai is to AMP. Okay? This is the big dog, the big horse, the mother of them all. Without Vishojo, without Ironmouse, Vishojo is nothing. It serves zero purpose. It should disband now. And being a part of an org as a VTuber that's known for scanning $500,000 from charity, not a good look. This looks bad on every other member who stays. This, what we are now witnessing, is in real time the death of Vishojo and also the rise of its creators. This is the point where people are going to realize they never needed Vishojo. They never needed to rely on them. Everybody is going to go support them in spades. Go support Mouse. Go support all the members of Vishojo. Go support why I always say, and if you notice, remember Synerdrama? How I said support independent VTubers? And I said that over and over and over and over again. That's because every corporation is shitty as fuck to their VTubers. It's disgusting. And something needs to change. Also, by the way, VTubers, feel free to reach out to me if any of you guys are needing any help, any guidance, any additional income. If you need help with sponsors, if you need help figuring out for new managers, I will help you with anything. I will never disclose the content of our DMs. Feel free to reach out to me. I will help any of you guys with what you need. I won't say a fucking word. Feel free to delete the DMs after because I know you're talking to the devil. I will help you with anything. Swear on my life, I will not leak shit. Okay? I'll help you guys.
Yeah,
Get taken care of. I know
the
right now
amount
is
of
a very
times
scary
that I've
time for a
been
lot of people.
like
I will stay up for the next.
tempted,
I'll keep
because
my word.
I
Those
think you
48
know
hours.
this, Uni,
Any
that
VTubers who need help right
I
now,
will
DM me.
DM
I got
anyone.
you. Okay, I will.
I have
I'll
sent
get you connected with the right
DMs
people.
to
Bye, Zemo.
I know
Zentrea.
that this
I
is a
have
lot.
sent DMs to like everyone. And I've sent DMs to False ID, like, and they've been DMs of like, hey, I appreciate what you do. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
No, I know I'm never, they're not going to reply to me and such. Like, I full stop, like, am not expecting a reply or anything like that. I'm just giving a heartfelt message and such as like, I see what you do. I appreciate it. There have been times where there are some people at like Tectone and such. I mean, like even Markiplier, although I don't think he has his DMs open. The last time I checked, it's like every time I look and see, it's like, oh dang, they don't have DMs open. I wanted to DM them, just be like, hey, I appreciate what you do. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
This makes me even
And
more
it's
tempted to DM Tectone.
Interesting, yeah.
Just at what he said.
very important for me
Man, I can use
to
that
be
extra
honest with
money.
all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story.
this is unfortunately a very similar issue that a lot of creators are happening when talking about the malpractices in the overall streaming space, as well as the VTuber streaming space. It is a very, very, very cold, bitter world, and people are not aware of the repercussions and the current horrible things going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
But-
bad, guys. It's bad. Like, this is like fucking threat level demon. This shit is bad.
For now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of Bishoujo. If you
Amazing. This needed to happen.
give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now,
I just want to make something very clear. It's company policy that when you leave an org to say, and I really appreciated my time at insert org here. So before anybody thinks, well, they left and they said they had a really good time. Yeah, that's because they're required to.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to break your immersion, guys. Hate to break your immersion.
Legally required.
that this
But
might
here's
be
the thing.
first time you're ever
Here's the thing. Here's the real kicker. VShojo is an American company.
Oh,
They have
wait, hold
offices
up,
in
really?
Japan and everything.
They do?
Yes.
He chose that. Oh.
VShojo is an American company. American law is ruthless. When it is done right, when it is allowed to, when American law is set loose on something, it is ruthless. If you don't like, there's trial by, fair trial, all that and everything. But once the dogs are released, and there is unrelenting hell. So yeah, because VShojo is an American company.
Oh, wait, hold on. So I searched it up. They're it's based in San Francisco, California. Oh. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, VShojo is about to just, American law is gonna have a field day with VShojo.
Oh,
yes.
boy. What, like, mainly what? Breaking some of the laws and just scamming people and all that?
A crap ton of laws. Like, there are so many laws. So many.
So, in other words, the members in V showed they should get out. They should get out.
Yeah. Yeah. They should get out because they can be held in if they stay with VShojo, right? They don't denounce and everything, leave, get out now, all that kind of stuff. Although, depending on what evidence is submitted to the courts and everything, and where everything leads, and like evidence trails and such, some of them can still be under some legal scrutiny and such. That's just kind of how some things happen. But if those that don't leave, for those that don't leave, they will be held in contempt.
Yeah, V Sojo might find a way to stick something to you and bring them down with them or something like that.
Exactly. And yeah, it's not good to be held in contempt because that's like you it's not the same as being an accomplice to something, but it's kind of just as bad.
Very much.
So yeah, this is a whole legal kerfuckery and such, since this is American.
for watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot. and it caused me to remain isolated for long
No, you're
periods of my
immersion.
life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a
Ridiculous.
try because
Hearts in the chat for
I
Ironmouse.
wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine
Completely
recommended
understandable.
that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join Vishojo, and it was through Vishojo that I was able to grow into the Ironmouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join Vishojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because
I am really hoping she talks about something very specific. And if not, I'm going to have to talk in a certain way where you guys are going to have to pick up what I'm putting down without me saying it. Because I'm not allowed to say it. So I'm hoping she talks about something that I very much wanted to talk about, because I have been asked to not say anything. So I'm going to need you guys to really pay attention to the words that I'm saying, just in case she can't say it. I'm going to allude to it, and I need you guys to piece it together. Okay?
I felt like I just couldn't.
Don't worry, I'll
In
be
my
able to piece it
mind,
together for
I
us.
saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything,
I truly can't imagine how hard it must be for Mouse to operate on a day-to-day under the amount of stress that she was underneath. And I understand that Ironmouse has made some mistakes in her career that obviously I'm not going to talk about, but with how much
everyone
pressure
has.
and how much stress is on her, I completely understand having to deal with becoming a free.
It's like saying, what's the point of living if there's no mistakes?
Yeah, like a part of living is making mistakes. What you make of those mistakes are your choice, whether you give up and quit or whether you choose to learn from them and push forward and better yourself and such.
Actually, Derek,
Hell.
have you watched Adventure Time before?
No, I think I saw like one episode, but yeah, I never got into the show.
Here's here's or something a little bit different, but it's the same thing, pretty much. To live life, you need problems. If you get everything you want the minute you want it, then what's the point of living?
That's so true.
And that makes
I'm
sense.
sorry, I'm gonna attack millennials, but gosh darn all of you and your instant gratification and your participation rewards. Yes, I know, millennial. I don't like being associated with millennials because of the stupid instant gratification and all of this crap.
But like,
so yeah. And like I'm gonna say myself, I have made a hell of a ton of mistakes myself. Some of them I'm still trying to learn from. Most of them I have learned from and moved on and better myself. Some mistakes are harder to learn from than others. Some mistakes take longer to learn from than others. But the main important thing is that you do learn from them. And like I have made so many mistakes in my life that
Yeah.
have been like irrevocable mistakes and everything, and like up and down the scale in terms of like mistakes and such. I'm not perfect. I mean, no one is perfect and all. It sounds like a millennial thing to say.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's this day and age. I think a lot of people take one mistake out of line and then irrevocably doom that person to hell because of any one mistake. Now, there are different levels of mistakes and kerfuckery and such, and it really comes down to how someone chooses to move forward with said mistake. Let's take since we're talking about VTubers and the VTuber world and such, all this kerfuckery that's been happening for the last several months
Can
now. I mean,
we,
going all the way back to Cinder.
Can we finish the video first, and then we can do that? I don't want to.
It was just going to be a quick little thing. I
Oh,
was going to say,
okay.
like, yeah, relating to the like handling of mistakes and how you move forward. Like Cinder, she could have handled that so much better. She could have chosen to handle how she moved forward with things and chose to take responsibility and learn from her mistakes a lot better than she did. She essentially decided, no, I'm going to double down. And that's what ended her. It
Yeah.
really comes down to how you determine to handle your mistakes and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Freelance VTuber into having to operate underneath a strict corporate schedule must be very difficult. And also, I want you to notice that the majority of people who get picked up by these orgs are a common trend, female VTubers who do not believe in themselves. And that is pretty much 99.9%
That is so
of
true.
the corporate
Yeah.
VTuber streaming space, or as the independent VTubers have a lot more
I mean,
confidence
I do that
to
like
operate by themselves.
a lot,
I just felt like
but the only difference is I get over it.
Yeah, like the men get over it.
Well,
Not to say that
no,
not to say the women are like,
yeah, not in the. It's more of I get. It's like this. I feel bad about myself like a lot, but the difference
yeah.
is, again, I get over it. For them and certain people, one could like end everything, depending what it is.
Yep. All right, good night, anime guy. Have a good sleep and rest.
And not saying that it's only a woman thing. It's more of, oh, there's not many.
Well, it comes to a societal
guys.
thing. Like that really does go even further beyond to like an actual like just societal thing where women bear their emotions more and have more of an open space to bear their emotions, and so a lot more is out there, and it's just a storm of chaotic storm and everything. But men are told to just bury it and deal with it. You have no open space to have those emotions out there.
Yeah,
So it's a thing of like, because we're just told to deal with stuff, it's just like, well, I guess this is just something I deal with. And so it's
pretty much.
there's a point of fortitude that men have because of the fact that
Oh yeah.
we don't have an open space to be like, I here is my emotion, listen to it. Women have the open space to be emotional, to share their emotion, to feel the full range of emotion and share their emotion, both good and bad emotion, with anyone and everyone, which has both its ups and downs and such. Because they have no foundation and such for just dealing with said emotion because of the fact they just can't just let it out. There's less of a fortitude or strength with just dealing with it.
Yeah.
But at the same
There was
time,
no way.
we just deal with it. We have no way of, when it comes to showing emotion and sharing it and getting our emotion out, we don't have the ability to do it because we just don't know how. Because all it is just bottling it up and everything, which ends in very explosive ways. Anyways,
Way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So
Hey,
I
been
was
there.
worried
It
about
sucks.
expectations
It
and
really sucks.
1,001 other things. But I ultimately decided to join Vishojo. It really
that's why
pains
I'm
me
so hard to
that
get my trust
I
out to
am
people.
unable to fully explain
You have
why
to earn my
I
trust.
am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you.
And I'm going to also allude to some other things just for fun.
I would always be told how
Just
important
for
I
fun, he
was for the
says.
company.
Mhm.
And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear,
To translate this, she was guilt tripped and coerced into staying in a company because of rhetoric being frequently used of "we need you or we can't survive." Disgusting thing to do, to put a corporate day-to-day checklist on numbers and finances on the head of a very sick woman who needs their rest. So, to translate, she was guilt tripped into staying into a company that she did not wish to stay in.
it put a lot of pressure and a lot.
Oh, and by the way, them saying that there'll be nothing without her and they need her. By the way, guys, they're fucking right. They're absolutely fucking right. 1,000,000% they're right. They are nothing without this streamer.
Of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt tripped.
And there it is, by the way. Yeah, professional translator. Glad we got here. The death of Vishojo was Vebe, Silvervale, and Yanners all leaving at the same time. We all know what the fuck was the last thing they did. Straight up,
Yeah.
nothing. It has not felt the same ever since then, and everybody fucking knows it. This had to happen.
Into signing, I felt responsible
Honestly, yeah.
for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike.
Yep.
And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life.
To put that weight on Ironmouse's shoulders is fucking crazy. That is absolutely fucking crazy. Guys, this company stole $500,000 from charity and then took a sick woman's goodwill. And I hate to use this word because I usually do not believe this word, but in this very rare case, I'm going to say the M word. They manipulated a woman into staying with the company because they know they're nothing. They know they're nothing without her. Scummy as shit.
But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that Vishojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information. So that was always a blessing to me. As time
Somebody in chat just asked, what can we do about this? I need you to go to Ironmouse's original video, share it around. I need you to go to my video. I need you to share it around. I'm going to be making well at least 15 videos over the next couple
Yeah,
weeks
what?
on this very specific
Oh,
issue
give me a
because there's a lot
moment.
more that's going to come out. There's a lot more things that are about to happen. So be ready, spread the message, interact with people spreading this word, and tell your friends. Just interact with the videos, hers. Please go subscribe to Ironmouse.
Yeah,
support that channel. Leave a support
I've
comment.
been like
Share this shit around.
went
reposting,
on, I decided that I
liking
wanted
everything,
to
like
try
interacting with
to
all the
start
messages and
pulling out
everywhere
my
that
remaining
has been
funds
on
because
this
I
and
wanted
such,
to
and trying
start
to like
taking
just
over my own
do my part in
finances.
spreading
This is what
it
led me
around
to
and
this
all.
point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Guys, it doesn't matter if you think
Let me
VTubers
put
are
this on
cringe. It
Twitter
doesn't
as
matter
I
if you think Sea
can.
Dog's a fucking snake. It doesn't matter what you think of Sea Dog at all. There is no way anybody can deny how much good they have
Actually,
done for this
would it be a
world, how
good
much
idea to put
charity
on
money for charity
Twitter?
they have raised at every given opportunity.
No.
Doesn't matter what you think of them.
Yeah.
They have done so
Just
much for this
just
platform,
go
so
to
much
like
good for this world.
Giga and
It's
others and
unbelievable.
just repost their
The
posts and
majority
such. Like
of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However,
but yeah, the
because
majority of
the
VTubers
success of my
has
first
done so much
subathon,
good
I decided
and
to
has been a
donate
force
half
for
the
good.
earnings of
It's
my
just
following
things like
two
this that
subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
is gonna
The first
sour that
time I tried
reputation
this,
and
it worked great.
picture.
Over 200,000 people supported me, and
I would like to go on record saying I think Sea Dog is great. I would like to go on record saying that.
because of that, we raised over $329,350
Sea Dog is great. He really is. Connor.
to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch
To pause. Some people were upset at Sea Dog for shit talking me to Ludwig. I don't care. I don't care. That's his homie. I don't care. Sea Dog can never get me to not like him. I think Sea Dog is fucking awesome. It doesn't matter. That's small shit. Who cares? It was during League. Who cares? That's it. Talking about it. And I want to drop it. I'm not that big of a bitch to want to continue it. Just giving you context. Let's move forward. That's it. That's literally it. Anyways, move forward.
revenue instead of a Tiltify link.
I don't care.
It required Vishojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done.
Yep.
The support was overwhelming.
Yeah, Ironmouse has. Listen, am I a firm hater of VTuber subathons? Yes, absolutely, I am. I'm gonna be real. Like, I am a hater. I am a hater of VTuber subathons. But that being said, that's just because I'm jealous. You can't deny that Ironmouse popularized doing subathons for VTubers, and due to that, brought a lot of financial stability to VTubers when they needed it. And I personally think that it's fucking great. Am I a jealous fucking bitch because I can't just slap on a PNG and go to sleep and not lose any viewers? Yes. Would I do it if I had the opportunity to?
That's pretty base.
You're goddamn right.
That's
I
all I
will
gotta say.
admit
Yeah.
my hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's
look at
pretty
your
basic.
DMs.
But yeah, she's done a lot of good with popularizing the
my
subathon and
DMs.
bringing a lot of money to VTubers who need it, as well as charity.
And I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
every
also
like
meant that we
literally
had raised
all of them have
$515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
pretty much.
I once again asked Vishojo
All the
to make
important
donation
ones,
on
I
my
should say,
behalf,
have.
but unfortunately,
Amelie,
still
Henya,
a year later,
Nietzsche,
Kason.
Hime, Toro,
has
Fruit,
not paid the
Haruka,
charity. The Immune
Kason,
Deficiency Foundation means
Oh
the
my
world to
God.
me.
some of the
Connor and I
JP.
have both spent a ton of energy,
Oh my
time,
God.
and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say
That's
that we've
disgusting.
raised nearly $4 million.
That's
for
absolutely
charity.
disgusting.
We almost always raise
Legit,
money
fuck
for the Immune
VShojo, bro. That's
Deficiency
fucking
Foundation.
disgusting.
They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune
Even
system
Kason left, they have no
is
hope left.
missing
Yeah.
or doesn't function
Well, I mean,
properly,
just
which
Iron Mouse
makes people
leaving.
like me
Like,
more
it
prone
doesn't matter
to
who else
infection,
stayed.
and this
Iron Mouse
includes
leaving,
over 400
This shit
VShojo
pisses
has
me
no
off, bro. I'm not
foundation.
gonna lie.
The
It's just
Immune
gonna,
pisses me the
Deficiency
fuck off.
collapses.
Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular
Kason's great.
significance in my life. When my health first started getting
People,
really bad,
people,
The Immune Deficiency
Pause
Foundation
that for a
helped me
second.
immensely when
So, like, people have been posting a bunch of memes of Yago with his hand outstretched and saying, "Come back home, Kason." And people are like, "I don't think Kason would ever go back to Hololive." And honestly, this puts a question on anyone going to any corporation, be it Cover or even Face Connect, which is probably Face Connect being probably the only thing closest to an actual good VTuber, or VTuber corporation. Kason uh, stuck out Olive Branch to a certain necromancer. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. I mean, this is just the absolute domino effect of everything that this is having and going to have. Like, I see a lot of it, but even I can't, like, I don't see all of it because, there's other such information that I'm not privy to and everything. But just and I don't think anyone fully realizes the sheer massive impact that this is going to have for the world of content creation, the world of YouTubing, and like the opinion and viewpoint of the mainstream consumership and like everything. And like there's the whole censorship and everything with going on with payment processors and such that's been going after Japanese art and everything. VTubers are inherently a Japanese creation and such, even though it's been in the last handful of years adopted by the West and such. It is primarily a Japanese creation and all. A Japanese idea is based in Japan. When there's money problems with legality and the sheer fact that like most payment processors like MasterCard, Visa are American, right? Those are primarily American companies. Like payment processors, basically, the whole everything is scope is American, based in America. The sheer fact that VShojo is also an American company and is and has
They're
been
fucked.
committing uh committing essentially crimes involving money and such, especially with charity and all, and that they are associated with VTubers and all. They are a VTuber company. You can see payment processors probably. There has been some instances I've seen of payment processors doing some kind of funky stuff with VTuber related stuff. This is probably going to push the envelope for payment processors to take a magnifying glass to VTubers. It's like, oh, wait a second. 500,000 was withheld from a charity by a VTuber corporation. This is gonna affect taxes. This is gonna affect everything. Payment processors are really going to take a magnifying glass to VTubers now for what they are doing with their money and what is happening with money with anything and everything involving VTubers. Like it's gonna have a domino effect of that big, I believe. One bad actor ruins all. Seriously. So like this isn't just gonna affect the scene of just like just the reputation of VTubers and everything. This is gonna go even further beyond. This is such a massive, colossal explosion of everything. Like there's no real telling of where this is going, except for just all because there's so many things that can and probably will happen that I can see happening, especially because of the fact that Visojo was an American company. If they were, say, a Japanese company like Cover, that would be different. They would be more subject to Japanese law than American law, which, in regarding some things like this, Japanese law is very, 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 very different from American law. American law has a lot of protections, like, with intellectual property and like money laundering, all this. Like, there's like a lot of stuff involving money and everything. There's so many different laws and protections, and it's so the biggest part of this is that VShojo was an American company and is now going to be subject to American law, to the legal process, to the American legal process, which which means they'll be fully processed and, you know, indicted and such, but it means so many other bad things. It's like, yeah, they get the bad end of the stick, but there's so many other things that it's just, yeah. So, I for the next handful of months, things are about to get very interesting.
Yeah.
I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified. I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good
Mhm.
and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds,
Yep.
which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is
She's not going to talk about it this video. I will. I got something to say once this is all done.
owed over $500,000 from Bishojo.
Interesting
I
to
really
hear what he
wish
has
that I could tell you more,
to
but
allude
right
to.
now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing
shit.
everything.
Mouse is probably scared, but this is the best thing to happen to her career. And she will get that money back, and she will win her case 100%. It's just a matter of time. No, this is great for her.
Very sad
This is great for her.
and very confused. Once again,
She never needed him.
want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me.
Ironmouse's community is incredible. It is.
It
They
really
are
is.
so loving. They are so kind. It's honestly a little bit weird. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, I mean, good God. Like, they are like, holy fuck, 300,000 subs? Like, that's crazy. 300,000 subs is crazy. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Yep. Mythic, hold on, what'd you say? Mythic needs a helper with anything without any contact. Oh, bro, I know Mythic will help Ironmouse 100% if she wants it. If she wants it, absolutely Mythic will be there for her 1,000,000%.
Me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this, and
Here, I got y'all. This will be from us.
Oh yeah, yeah,
We'll donate the max.
Tactone, which is 10,000. I forgot that Tectone was up on that top tier of
Yeah, give me 1 second, guys.
donations. VGen, VTube Studio, Tectone here. A lot of companies. Connor.
Easy.
All of them, 10,000.
Yeah. We sent them. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anything. We sent them 500 fucking bucks. That's from all y'all. That's from all y'all and me. We sent the fucking max donation. So yo, that's from all y'all. I understand not a lot of y'all can donate. Don't worry about it. That'll be from us to them. And I'm gonna link this to y'all as well.
I saw the screenshot. It was 10,000.
If any of you guys are fortunate enough and want to support this cause, you are more than welcome to. There you go, boys. Feel free to get in there. All right, let's keep going here.
Would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this
My God,
month,
Ryu Nova, thank you for the fucking
doing a special live stream.
50 subs, thank you, bro.
In order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
Just to reiterate that, she's gonna be doing a live stream soon to raise more money for the cause. So make sure you're there. Make sure to support.
I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and
part of me wants to drop some money on that Tiltify.
And a lot of fun, and just a day full of happiness.
I don't have all the money in the world
to
like drop on something like that. But
do not ask Ironmouse to invite me to that. I am far too controversial to do content with VTubers. People would freak the fuck out and cause them a lot of stress. Please do not inconvenience any of these people by saying invite techie. Don't do it, okay? They would get so much bad PR. Now in 3 months, go ahead. But for right now, just let them do their thing. Support. Don't be annoying about that shit, okay? But I appreciate you guys. Okay, just go there to support her live stream.
I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.
Yep.
And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay.
You got nothing to apologize for. You got nothing to apologize for.
She really doesn't.
Good job getting through that video. Hold up. Let me link y'all the original video. Guys, please go leave your support on this video. Please leave y'all support for this video. Go give her your support. And let me go ahead and do this for you guys. Yeah, I got y'all. That probably summarizes all of our thoughts, huh? That probably summarizes all of our thoughts. Yeah? That's fucking insane. No, that's disgusting. Now, let me, for no particular reason, let me tell you what we do know. So what we do know, what we can confirm via Talent's words, right? People always wait for that. Scamming $500,000 from charity, undesirable working conditions, as well as guilt-tripping sick women with autoimmune deficiencies to stay in an org they don't want to be a part of by guilt-tripping them, saying that the employees will be fucked without them.
Mm-hmm.
Notice a common trend of money being what really drives this corporation. You want to know why? Because corporations are going to do corporate things. Now, I want to tell you about OTK. People always say, OTK so bad, OTK so bad. They pay you to be a part of their org. They support you with whatever you need, and they don't take a dollar from you. Same thing with C9. They don't take a dollar from you. Here's a completely unrelated analogy. Guys, I was watching this show, and it was about this up-and-coming actor who really decided via word of mouth that there was this grand grand
He's trying.
there was a ninja who really wanted to be a part of this village. You know, there was the Leaf Village, where Leaf Village made sure to give all of their villagers ramen and a house and rice and anything they needed.
But I get it.
Off
It's
the
rough.
goodwill of just they were happy for them to be a part of their village. And then there was the Mist Village. Same thing. They would actually pay people to be a part of their village. It was amazing. I'm pretty sure this was Naruto. They would pay them just because they needed more villagers in their village, right? And they would help them with whatever training they needed to do, made sure that they really needed to, any type of bed or like luxury or house they needed, they would always have it. But then there was this super evil village, super evil black clouds everywhere, always surrounded and evil and very bad people always coming out of this. And it looked horrible. It looked horrible. And these other two villages were already, they didn't really want they didn't want the robot ninjas. They just wanted human ninjas. But there was this big black village, and that's how you know it's bad, right? And they were like, oh, well, we like the robot ninjas. We like the robot ninjas. So come over here. But everybody knew how bad the big black village was. So the robot ninjas, they didn't want to be a part of that. But then there was another village right next to the big, bad, evil black village. And in comparison to that big black village, when that's all the robot ninjas knew, it sure did look good. And everybody would talk so positively about this other village near the big black village for all of the robot ninjas. But it was different. Because on the outside, it looks so good. Rainbows, waterfalls, frogs. But what you didn't get was
This is a
that was
genius
actually
analogy.
a genjutsu. It was a genjutsu, the Sharingan. It would Tsukuyomi your ass. And everybody on the outside of the other robot ninja village thought it was so good, which made it so hard to criticize, because compared to the other big black villages, this one seems so good for the robot ninjas. But this village, it may have helped them with any type of thing that could benefit them. Oh, there's going to be an event that's going to make our village look good? Sure, we'll help you with that. Oh, you need help moving products that's going to make our company look good? Great. But even worse, what they did is they took the supplies that villages in need needed, and they told all of their villagers that, oh, yeah, we gave it to them. They didn't do that. They were lying. They were stock holding it themselves. They were keeping it. And even worse, something strange was happening. While every other village, when they would go to eat their ramen, and every other village would get their whole bowl of ramen and a drink and a fucking side. For some reason, this village decided that it'd be okay to take 60% of that ramen, and to take 60% of that drink, and to take 60% of that side. And the robot ninjas, because the only thing they know is to avoid the big black village, they thought this must have been good. They thought this must have been great, because the other village looked so bad and they couldn't join the human villages. They could only join the robot village. But that's completely unrelated. I don't know. Something about Naruto and being the next Hokage. But I don't know. Just a story about robot ninjas. I don't
You want
know.
me to you want me to put it into plain speak? Pause the
But
video and
anyways,
let me put it into
that's
plain
the
speak.
video.
Oh, I don't know.
This will be
He's almost
posted
done.
on YouTube. Go to my
Oh.
YouTube channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Subscribe to this shit. There will be more coming out very soon. And I will be here to talk about all of it. Appreciate y'all. Support independent VTubers. Fuck these corporations. Fuck VShojo. I'm out.
All right. So I'm gonna put it into plain speak because that was a genius analogy.
Oh yeah.
So the big black scary village is Niji Sanji.
Pretty much.
Just about